Hi everyone, so this is going to be my end of the year gearing video. Uh, I restarted this game back in May, so it's been about 7 months. Um, yeah, first I'll show off the Legion. My biggest achievement by far uh, was about 1,000, sub 2,000 when I started and came back and just prioritized it. Just making sure they're all at least S. So I still need a couple more to go, but I mean, that'll come eventually. Okay, as for my gear, let's start with my bossing preset. This is my hammer. I bought it for a really good deal back then. Uh, but with where I'm at, I'm hoping to change the Vellum Soul to at least a Arc Soul, maybe even Lucid. But because of the RNG, I think I'm just going to try to find one that already has it rather than attempt my own. There's that. Here's my secondary. So I only have an EXP secondary, and I don't think I'm going to purchase a PD LSW because there's no. They made that change where MSWs have percent IED, and yeah, because of that, I think I'm just going to keep this until I do have enough money one day to just buy an MSW as my damage secondary. Here's my hat. Built it myself, but the only well my the only chaos piece with 2 lines defense ignore. Here's my gloves. I got these from a friend, so yeah, that's why the Mastercraft is 3 out of 3. But that doesn't bother me because it doesn't I'm not looking at Absolab anytime soon. I changed up the potentials for percent max HP because Chaos Gear does lack a lot of HP, and you know it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Here's my overall. Also made myself. Um, yeah, this used to be a flat HP line. I used a choice cube and ended up being Fizdef. I'm probably going to try to keep doing it until I land on an HP line again and just stop working on it entirely. Here's my shoulder, probably my most favorite item that I made myself. Potentials, I was super happy to get 3 line EXP increase, but it does suck because this is my bossing set and I'm losing out on uh, fizz damage or percent HP lines off this. So if I ever do change to an Absolab, I would work on a shoulder first just to get that offensive potential line. Oh, I already showed the gloves, sorry. Here are my shoes. It's missing a potential line. Don't look at that. Also, emblem level. We don't look at that. As for the flames, most of these equips I primarily only aim for 1 line of defense ignore because it's a very budget build, but it does get the job done. Here's my cape. Also got this from a friend, like like 1 line. I tried to get 2 line on this, but it landed on a max like flame. So like I'm not even gonna change this. Also missing an emblem level. As you can see, the boss souls I do use EXP. Not because I have an EXP build, but just because auto battle, and I don't have the I'm not fortunate enough to keep swapping back and forth between um, boss and EXP, so I just leave it at EXP. And here's a cape, or sorry, here's a belt. I chose to get this um, because it's part of the pitch boss set, right? And in my mind, Lotus and Damien, like I'm going to get that eventually, so I will hit the 3 set effect. Gloom, maybe if one day I can get to that, that would be extra nice. Like Potentials redone. Double IED. This does have the boss attack flame only because it's not part of my EXP set. My EXP belt, I do use a sailor's belt. I used to have the green belt that gave drop rate, but eh, I rather max my EXP. Potentials, again prioritize max HP only because lack of HP, lack of max HP. Same thing here. I don't even know if I'm going to redo this. It's just not worth it. Same thing. Most of these accessories I just aim for at least one line of max percent HP because the lines are so low, and there is a lot more variance. So if I land two, I get to keep. If I land one, it's fine. That's given. Here's this. I mean, sadly this wasn't a percent HP, but I'll still take it. It's 3.4% boss. Like, this is what I mean, right? Low lines, but I mean, then there's two, so I'm just gonna keep it. And these don't really have anything. For my appearance, I am using a 3 set for the effect, so 3 plus 3. Oh wait, am I missing some? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, right here. There you go. 3, 3. Okay. Right. SF is 214, which isn't the highest, but again, it's a really budget build, and it's allowing me to get everything done that I want to do currently, so I have no problems with that. Here's my stat window without any buffs. These are just like whatever. Oh, it's not showing for some reason, but here's my stat window. 40k attack. I'm hoping to get somehow 200% boss attack one day. Maybe if I do switch to Absol, this would become over 200%. This is fine. 42.9 mil max damage, right? And then I believe the IED is also inflated a little bit because of the event buff, right? Yeah. So nothing too crazy. I do have a lot of CDD alts. I have about 32, and I use that to make most of my gear. It's my EXP weapon that I'm going to try to chaos. Oh, nice. Eddie got a fodder. Okay. Yeah, that's about it with my gear. Legion, most of my boosts are maxed out. I'm just missing like 2 levels or 2 tiers from boss attack. So once I do get those A blocks to S block, like this one, Mercedes. Who else am I missing? I have 2 Mercedes. Yeah. Once I get those to S rank, that should cap out my boss attack, so I'm not worried about that. Feature of my account, let's see. Because I'm pretty much capped and peaked currently, I'm just hoarding up CDD attempts, and hopefully I will not replace these, but make a second set of gears primarily for bossing. Starting with a shoulder, of course, because I do want offensive potential lines, especially when bonus potentials come in February. I do want to make my own. Like, what is the set effect for? There's no one having apps on the market. Yeah, like I'm missing so much like offensive stat just from the set effect alone, which I mean something to look forward to. Um, a chaos Spencer set effect. It's mainly used for the EXP increase, right? I lost 7 set from removing my belt, but I did gain more just from switching to a Dreamy, so it is worth it. Um, Reason why I went Pencilier, so at the time, before all these max damage changes, I just I didn't enjoy playing the game sitting on mythic gear waiting for a 4% tap to happen. So I just decided to, you know what? I'm just going to, because this game is primarily auto battle, right? You just set it to max and then you just auto battle. It's like 90% auto battle, 10% bossing. So I decided, you know what? I think it is efficient to go this route, get the get the EXP, get the EXP set effect, but also exalting them to where I can get max damage, right? So it's a little bit best of both worlds, somewhat, or rather good at both, but not the best at either. Actually, what am I saying? I mean, yeah, this isn't a bossing set at all, but I do use it to boss and it gets the job done. So my future plans with this account, Abso, change this weapon. I'm probably not gonna work on this, just probably gonna trade somehow. And yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys liked the video. Um, I know some of you guys DM'd me requesting for a gear vid, so here it is. And maybe in about 5-6 months, I'll create another one, hoping to see change, right? Maybe having one Absol piece, maybe even two. We'll see, because then they did make the attempts easier. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. It's my first time using a mic, so it's a little bit awkward for me, but again, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys soon. Sorry, here's my max HP. So I'm at 243 without decent hyper body, right? So I'm chilling.